Greetings everyone, welcome back. We thought we were done. We thought we had 2 full months of eBridge Cup everyday robot bridge, but no, we've got the finals to come, and the finals are in November. And sadly we've lost some comrades along the way, but my great rival Pete is still in the mix. He's about to meet us in a second to have a talk about what's going on in some hands. But just to let you know, the finals are starting on the 17th of November. You play 100 boards across 2 sites. And there are no second chances, so once you've played a board it will count, so it's slightly different to the qualifiers. We're going to talk about how that's going to affect our strategy and some other things as well, but more importantly, I beat Pete in the qualifiers and Pete beat me in the semi-finals. This is our decider. Team Pete versus Team Steve. Who do you think's going to win? So without further ado, let's meet Pete and let's talk about what we expect coming up towards the end of the month. There's the man. Hi Pete, how you doing?
Yeah, doing really well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. It's late where Pete is, it's early where I am, but we've made it just for you guys. So yeah, we've lost some comrades on the way, but the great rivalry's still here. We've got 100 boards to finally settle who's the best. The best we can.
How did this all start? And so far, I've got myself to an average of about 66% for my top 10 scores. I think that would be perfectly fine to qualify into the next stage. So I thought I was just going to just casually be done, but then I got challenged. So there's Steve Rain. He does Bridge with Steve, makes heaps of Bridge YouTube stuff. And this is what he said.
My average is now 62.6%, so almost, coming up to 63% as an average. That's decent. Realistically, as long as I probably play one a day from now, I'm probably going to make it. I've played a few today. Not great. I think one might make it, but we'll see. So my goal is now to beat Pete Hollins. I haven't told him that yet, but he's slightly ahead of me.
He threw down the gauntlet. So it's on. I'm not going to let that happen, so I'm going to play way more than I need to and not defend my title.
And what I personally want to do is I want mini goals as I'm going along. I didn't think I'd get first, although I actually came close. And I had a good day and I basically just said, well, I'm ahead of Pete now, take that, Pete. And it made my video. And I think... Well, can have a look at that in a second, but I think someone, either you watched it or someone told you I'd said that. Is that right?
Yeah, I think I was just keeping tabs, and I was like, oh, I wonder how you went, and jumped to the end of your video and I've got a beat Pete. I'm like, what?
So a day or two
I can't
later,
let this happen.
A day or two later on Pete's video, he did the response. So hopefully we've just shown you a clip of a montage of that happening. But yeah. Just little goals, I think. I think in the semi-finals, I started with, come on, let's beat Pete. And I had such a rotten start that I was worried about making it for most of it. And so my goals changed, I think. So
yeah,
I don't know how motivating it was for you to stay ahead of me, but...
well, it was very satisfying, I can tell you that.
When you got a couple of early 70s, I'm like, oh... Have you had I was starting to get some traction, and then one day you just went bang, 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 and every time I had a good set, you were ahead of me on that particular set. It was so annoying. So annoying.
I had the exact same feeling just in the qualifying. I'm like, oh, I think I can catch you, and I'm closing in on you, and then you score 77. I'm like,
yeah, that was good.
I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, so interesting little challenges again, just motivated me to play every day to, at the moment, even when I'm in the mid-20s in the semi-final or something, I'm like, well, maybe I can overtake this person that I know or that person that I know. So, and you just happened to be the person that was always ahead of me, so I just thought I'd broadcast it. So to strike fear in each other, we've each got a hand, haven't we? So hopefully you're going to show me just how good you are, and it's going to make me quake. So take it away, Pete. This is from one of the qualifiers, I think.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about some of my strategy I had for what I was trying to do to succeed in this. So firstly, play good bridge. That's easier said than done. But I heard like lots of things of people swinging and always trying 3 no trumps and stuff like that. And my general thoughts were, when I was in the qualifying round, I didn't mind that because there was a huge spread of like skill levels and the results that would come in. Once we reached the semi-finals, it was noticeably more tough. Like you end played people and you didn't get a good score. But I also knew that the way that most people approached hands, like experts firmly believe in their ability to take more tricks. So what most experts would do was they would swing by overbidding the hand or otherwise just playing down the line. I occasionally took the opposite approach, and it didn't always work, but I had some great success of hands where I actually just went low and hoped that I'd run into like bad splits. And by trying to realize that the rest of the field was going to be hyper aggressive, that I could just pick up the odd good board by doing just what is sort of like counter to what experts would typically do. So I had some that I went unusually low. This is one that came from a set where I scored 69%. And I had this hand. So I picked it up and I've got a 14 count. What would you have opened with this, Steve?
1 no trump. I wouldn't have even thought about it.
Yeah. So like heaps of 14 counts I had opened 1 no trumps. But I was looking at this and I was like, I got queen jack. This is very quacky, and it was a 4-3-3. I was like, it's going to be hard to take tricks here. Like, so I opened a club and partner bid a heart, and 1 no trumps to the normal bid there. But I was like, let's just go low. Now, this was a best hand tournament, so partner could have like 13, 14 points, and I might miss game there. But I was thinking like, even like a 12 count, my hand's pretty bad. Like, game might just not make. So what are your thoughts about passing 1 heart?
Well, if partner's ever got shape, you've probably done the wrong thing. Because like even a 9 count with 6 hearts is probably good enough to make 4 hearts sometimes. So that's fine. If you're not going to open a no trump, I don't mind passing, because the problem is if everyone else is opening a no trump, partner transfers to hearts and passes, you're in the wrong spot if you don't pass a heart here. So I'm once you've decided not to open a no trump, passing is a gamble. But you are right. I would never open this a no trump in real life. It's just not very good.
Yeah. Pop quiz. How many tricks do you reckon I made on this?
11. I don't know. If you made 7, that's so I'll go for 7.
Yeah. So this was not a success. Here was partner's hand.
It was either going to be a lot or a little, wasn't it? It was never going to be 9.
Yeah. So here I am in 1 heart. Partner puts down the full 14 they could have. 5-5. They've got all just aces and a void.
7s on 2 finesses.
Yeah. So I put the queen on.
Oh dear.
I then draw trumps. I come over to my jack.
Oh dear. Well done, Pete.
I scored plus 260. Have you ever done that at the 1 level?
Maybe, but not often. I was never proud of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
dear.
I got an absolute 0 for this board and still scored 69% in
Wow.
So this one was going low, not a success. As I said, it is a swingy choice. And I had a bunch of hands where it worked out quite well, but when I saw time,
I think with 12 or 11, I'm happy to pass a heart, but I think with 14, it is risky. I mean,
I knew game was definitely a shot here, but thought I would try and go think that let's take the low approach.
Well, if you need a top, maybe it's the thing you need to do, because bidding game probably doesn't get you a top, doesn't it? Maybe actually to get a top on this hand, you need to bid 6, don't you?
Yeah, you need to have your bidding boots on.
Yeah, but if you open a no trump, partner might drive 6, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
But I found that one funny. Just I had all my great ideas and it just fell out from under me.
All right.
What about you? What was your sort of approach?
So you mentioned my approach there. You basically said overbid every hand. So here is the bidding on this hand. I was second to speak vulnerable. It's just easier if you open a spade here with 11. With 16 or 17, I'm happy to open a club because I can bid my spades as much as I want. But with 11, it's very difficult to potentially bid lots of spades later if they compete in hearts, especially vulnerable. So I open a spade, and if you've got a spade fit, partner will tell you. So that's another reason to just open a spade here, and spades score better. So the question is, I'm not too worried about my one spade overcall. Is would you bid 4 spades second time round?
Yeah, like I would, but I'm now trying to justify, is that a good bid?
Would you do that in real life? Well, you might not open a spade in real life because it's not best hand bridge. So maybe your partner has a really big hand. You might open a club and then get your 6th club across somehow. But once you've opened a spade, I'm like, I don't know.
Give partner like king, queen of spades.
That's it.
Or got play.
King of spades, ace of clubs. Even just the king to 4 spades is good enough, potentially.
So
even king.
I'd give 4 spades a go.
King to 3 spades and the 10 of clubs. You don't need much. And the problem, there's 2 problems with making a trial bid. I think is one, you tell them how to defend, what to lead. They might find a diamond lead if you make a trial bid in clubs, and partner makes a response in hearts, for example, which is very likely because no one's bid hearts yet. Or partner doesn't rate their hand well enough. Like if you make a trial bid in clubs, partner looks at too low and thinks, well, that's bad, and that's actually not that bad, is it? So I don't think you've got a good trial bid, and so you either just bid game or pass 2 spades, I think, personally. So I bid game because, I overbid a bit. And they lead the 5 of clubs. I overbid a lot, actually. They lead the 5 of clubs. How do we like our prospector?
Oh, the dummy of your dreams.
To be honest, if they led a heart, I've got shot. I can throw my diamonds away in the hearts, and So the only good news you've got is that you've effectively very much lied about a lot of your hand, and when you do that, the bots don't defend to the best of their ability. If they know what your hand is, they'll defend perfectly. So you've got 11 points. They're going to think you've got 16 or 17 with an unbalanced hand. Yeah, they think your longest suit is spades. It isn't. You haven't splintered, so maybe they don't think you can have this void heart. Who knows what's going to happen? So you get a bit of good lose. So they play the 4, they play the ace, and just in case the 5's singleton, you make the best false card you can. You just play the 8, and maybe they think now the 5 is doubleton from 5-3 or something. And at trick 2, they switch to a diamond. Okay, so it's not looking good. But they don't play encouragement. And again, they might think I've got the king of diamonds. So at trick 3, they played back a club. I'm in the game here.
Yeah, we got.
What do we do now? Well, we run it. Oh, it was a doubleton. So they led a doubleton. So now I'm in the game here. Now, what do I need to make this?
We need to pitch that diamond. That's the first thing I'm doing.
Let's do that.
Then, we need king, queen, 3rd spade on side and doubleton 10 of spades offside, something like that.
That's one possibility. Yeah. So if we lead a spade off dummy and they play low, what do we do? Play the jack.
Yeah, I think we play the jack.
Okay.
So, if we put in the 8 and we lose,
it loses to the king or queen.
Like if East has queen 10 3rd, we're not getting back to the board.
You can because you can ruff a club.
Oh, because we can ruff a club high.
Yeah. So as long as you don't use the 9 of spades.
Yeah.
So what's more likely? Well, I think in either case you play a small spade
on a 10 3rd. Right.
It's better, isn't it? And if East has king, queen, X, they're going to split some of the time, I think, to try and cash another diamond or something. If they think, or give their partner a chump promotion in clubs or something. So I think if they have king, queen, X, they would split. So when they play low, we're going to play for on a 10X. We play the 8. Oops, misclicked. And it loses the king. Well, that's good. We know the 10 of spades is with East. So West could have king, queen, doubleton. They would false guard some of the time from king, queen, doubleton. King, queen, X, they probably just win the queen. And there's nothing I can do with king, queen, X anyway. So they play the diamond. It's too late. I can ruff that. I play a club. I play the jack just in case. Maybe West does have king, queen tight and doesn't ruff in. But now I can ruff. And I play a spade. 10, jack, follow.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, a bit lucky. I mean, definitely lucky. But this is the sort of thing you got. The amount of people that were just swinging for tops in the qualifiers. And this is the sort of thing. If I just pass 2 spades, I'm not going to get a top. I might get like a 60% board if I make the most number of tricks I can. But I'm not going to get a top here because there'll be people doing this and getting a bad defense, a bad lead, good play, or sneaking something through or something. And this is how you get top. So this is like a 95% or something because, to bid it and to make it without them cashing 2 diamonds. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Looking at it, I was like, when I looked at it, I was like, I'm just not getting back to the dummy. So I was like, how do I play spades with only leading it once?
Well, you are right.
I was like,
10 doubleton offside's the only holding, isn't it?
Yeah. But when you can rough the club high with the 9 of spades, super valuable for getting back there. Because it's like, they have to have another trump. And
and you know how the clubs are because they've led 5 then 2, and they don't really lie at trick 1 like that. From a doubleton, they will lead top.
Yeah.
Just a good overbidding hand. I've overbid a lot, and that was one of the few that I made. So, so there's now something we need to think about because the mode has changed. In the qualifying, if you have a bad set, shrug, it's gone. You're only counting 10 sets, and I don't know how many we played in the semi-finals and qualifiers, but we must have played about. I mean, you could play up to 90 sets. Maybe I played 75 or something in both of them.
Yeah.
And only 10 counted. So like 1 in 7.5 count. But now every board counts. How's that going to change your approach, Pete?
Yeah. So definitely can't go swinging from the trees and hoping that I hit everything. But also, there are a lot of really good bridge players. So I think playing up and down the line and just hoping to outplay everyone isn't that. So I want to not do anything drastic. Well, at least I'm saying that now. I might change my mind. But I definitely want to try a little bit of swings. From playing 75 robot tournaments throughout this, I've picked up a few tips and tricks that I like to try and do. But I've got some ways that are super high variance that can get tops. I'm probably not going to do them. I'm probably going to do the smaller things that I think can swing away from the field that I don't think will completely throw it is sort of my approach.
I don't think you can risk a bottom is the key. You're not playing for tops as much, whereas you were in the qualifiers because you can play for tops and try and get a huge set, which was going to count towards your thing. So here I'm in a similar boat. I think normally in real life, this is how many no trumps you should open. In the qualifiers, this is how many no trumps I opened. And what I think it should be in the final is about that. I think I should be opening nearly all 14s. I'm going to open some no trumps of the singleton, but not all of the ones I was doing. I think generally I'm not going to open many no trumps of the singleton major because you get a really bad board if partner transfers to that major and passes.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to change my approach there. Singleton minors only. And if partner transfers to 3 of a minor, shrug. And what Pete did earlier on the hand he showed was opening at the 1 level and passing the response. And I think I'm going to continue to do that. But again, I'm going to do that maybe with 11s and 12s only.
Maybe not 14s and make grand slam.
I think when you've got a 3-card holding in partner's response suit, I think it's fine to pass. I think because again, unless partner's got a lot of shape in it, because they have to have a weaker hand than you, or at least the same hand or weaker. Yeah. So for you to make game when you've got 11 opposite a hand that can't have more than 11, the partner needs to have a lot of shape, and most of the time they won't. And if you raise to 2, they make a game try, and you're in 3, and you could have been in 1. Not sure it's worth it.
Yeah, going off at the 3 level is one of the most frustrating things to do. It's
partner invites, you've only got 8 tricks. Oh.
Yeah.
And generally, another thing as well, when you're swinging it, you generally want to swing it in a way that you're declarer because your hand needs to be hidden. If you swing it and put dummy down, your partner has bid logically and perfectly, and they'll defend well now. Yeah. Okay, so you generally want, when you're lying about your hand, you want to lie in such a way that you're declarer.
That sort of leads into another hand that I've got here.
Okay, go for it.
So one thing that I like to do
We're in. Okay.
Okay. So like one of the things that I definitely think I'm going to try is with the bots is I want to tell them a convincing story and then see how long in that play I can keep that alive for. Right? So here I have a 17 count, 441. And I got a singleton queen. So you could open a diamond, but it's a singleton honor. I opened a no trump.
I think that's perfectly
And
fine.
I might even do that in real life. So here I got a club lead. So what I'm thinking here is when I open no trumps on hands like this, the bot is not going to expect that I have a singleton. That's just not in that. So my thought is, okay, so how should I play the hand given that they think that I have 2 clubs at least? So on this one, low club and my queen won.
Oh, that's good.
And I thought, okay, let's just try a diamond finesse.
Yeah.
I see the 9 go. And they return a diamond, and I have good hopes of winning the beer card here. So I put in the 8. But they show out. So my beer card dreams are dashed. But that wins. So
yeah.
I got a heart discard over here as well. So it looks like my chances of the heart setting up are pretty good. And also, it really looks like West has led from length in clubs now. So the 10 of clubs was like an interior sequence, like King 10 9. Seems pretty likely.
Yeah, it could be 10x, couldn't it? Because
could have been, but now that they've got the singleton diamond,
yeah, I agree.
I don't think 10x is likely. So I played another diamond and played a heart over. So what are your thoughts from here?
Well, if West is guarding clubs, they probably have a 4-card major on the side, and they've already discarded 1 from each major. So there's a chance that your hearts are good anyway, but you could just cash the Queen of Diamonds to see what happens, because West is going to come under some pressure if they... Well, what if West is 4-4-1-4 or something similar? They're going to come under a lot of pressure here if they've got a card, because they might have Queen to 4 spades. And if you show up with 4 hearts, they're going to know you haven't got 4 spades and throw all their spades away.
Yeah, so I had that thought that if I show up with 4 hearts, they'll know that I've got 2 clubs. They'll know that I've got long diamonds. But here, I probably should have cashed the Queen of Diamonds now, but I think I just played a heart.
Yeah.
So I just played a heart here. And I wanted to find out if hearts are good.
So they are.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just strand that ace of clubs.
I love this play.
They think I've got another club and that I can play a club to the jack. Now, what I'm thinking in my mind is, imagine this 3 of spades is the 4 of clubs. West knows that I can play a club to the jack. They can cash the ace of clubs. And then if they're the only person with clubs, they have to guard all of their clubs to stop that. So here, I just left my ace of clubs completely alone. And then I cash hearts, cash my diamond. And here they
want to see,
for a spade. And then when I cash spades,
they're all good.
They're all good.
Do you know the name of that coup?
I don't. I called it a phantom squeeze, but I don't know.
I think it's a variation of the man in the moon coup. You basically the classic examples where you've got like ace king to 5 in dummy or something, and they both have 4, and you never play them. They both think they have to keep all 4 because the partner they declare must have one, otherwise they'd have cashed the ace king while they were in dummy. And so they both cling on to the 4 they have just to guard that sort of stuff. Yeah. So here, if you didn't have the jack of clubs, they might both feel they have to guard clubs because their partner was under pressure. Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. So just one where tell the bot a tiny little lie, and then how long can you hold on to that?
So if you
and the answer is the entire hand.
Yeah, if you cash the ace of clubs, you'd make 11, but you wouldn't get 2 extra spade tricks.
Yeah, so if I come back...
this is the last time you're in
my
dummy.
So if I cash the ace of clubs at this spot, now I can throw a spade.
But West knows to guard the spade.
The jig is up, that they know. And now when I leave the dummy, they can happily throw all of their clubs and just guard onto spades.
Yeah.
But leaving that ace stranded, they knew that I could play like a club to the jack, the ace of clubs, and then the 3 of clubs is high, except for the fact that I couldn't do that first step.
And they both had 4 clubs as well. They both might think they have to keep all their clubs.
Like East thinks that maybe they have to hold it as well. Yeah.
So even if spades are 3-3, you might have got them too.
So
yeah, that was good. Well done. All right, I've got a different one, not of the same ilk, but not that one. I want to show that one. This is just a hand I played in a part score, not the part score you want to get to. 4 of a minor, not the best in the world, but for once, I think I have my bids.
Yeah.
I open a heart. It's my good suit. West preempts in diamonds. Partner does a negative double. And as a non-passed hand as well, partner does a negative double. East passes. Now, maybe I should bid 5 clubs, but I just bid 4. My clubs aren't very good. And if partner hasn't got genuine club support, I don't really want to go negative here. Yep. I'm not ashamed of my opening. And if partner bids again, we're going to get to game. And if partner doesn't bid again, probably done the right thing. There is a danger partner's got genuine clubs and a 10 count and passes it, and then we might miss game here. But that was not the case. Okay, so we're in 3 clubs, maybe defending 4 clubs. Maybe defending 3 diamonds doubled would have been better. The winning option is to pass the double, I think, because it looks like we're going to make quite a few tricks.
Yeah,
now,
I bet that didn't even enter your mind.
It did not enter my mind, no. I didn't think partner's double would be, well, his best suit is diamonds, so... but I think partner's double's fine. If I bid 3 hearts, he passes. If I bid anything, he passes. But he's got a 9 count with 4 spades. I think he has to. Maybe. If partner risks a pass, actually, defending 3 diamonds double is the winning option.
I think at match points, I like passing and trying to penalise 3 diamonds.
And even if partner doesn't reopen, you might get 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe passing from partner's better, but he didn't do that. And the good news is, and this is Robot Bridge for you, he didn't do that with anyone.
Yeah.
So in face-to-face bridge, if you open a heart and it goes 3 diamonds and partner decides to double in his hand, there's going to be a lot of the field that won't, and you're going to get a bad board because they're going to be defending either 3 diamonds undoubled or 3 diamonds doubled, and they're going to get a lot more than you're going to get, because it doesn't even look like you can make 4 clubs, does it? You're going to lose a diamond. You've got to find a way to only lose 2 clubs. And you've got to get rid of all these potential heart losers you've got. So you almost have to have the king of hearts on side, which is probably likely because West is preempted. So if East has both club honours and West has the king of hearts, you can't make it anyway. But then 3 diamonds isn't going for a super amount. Who knows? So let's see what they switch to. They switch to a spade. So what are our thoughts?
Yeah, it's not looking pretty. Like,
I
guess you want to draw, probably win the ace of spades and play a club to the jack.
Okay. I could do that.
I want to draw trumps. I want to finesse hearts. I can dump 1 thing on the king of diamonds. Probably only 1 thing on spades. It's really awkward to get to partner's hand.
Well, it looks like they've switched to a doubleton or a singleton. Now, the danger is if it's a singleton, you can never get to partner's hand again. Because you can't overtake the queen of spades later without it being ruffed. So my worry was it was a singleton, and I'm going lots off. And what I need to do at some point, I can play clubs from either hand. The first club can go to the jack or to the 9 if I'm playing from the north hand. Because it's likely that East has longer clubs with the 10. So I decided at this point to block the spades and take a heart finesse. Because for me to make this, if I don't make it, I'm getting a bad board, I think. Even though there'll be other people in the same spot, there will be some potentially that do something weird and end up defending a part score in diamonds. doubled or undoubled. So I took a heart finesse and it wins. So now what do I do? Well, again, I don't really want to try and cash in the ace of spades. Because
I feel like we've got this question like every trick from here.
Well, if you cash the ace of spades now and West ruffs, it's just game over. And if you cash the ace of spades now and West doesn't ruff, East could win the first club and play a spade to get a ruff, a trump promotion or something. So cashing the ace of spades now is really risky. As it happens, it's the winning play. But it's really risky. Double dummy, you have to cash the ace of spades here. But that probably tells you that West has a doubleton spade. Yeah. But I play a club. Which at some point we have to play clubs. We can't just not play clubs ever because they'll eventually get to the point where they cross ruff against you. Because you know East is ruffing diamonds, you know West is soon to be ruffing spades. So you play a club and you get some good news. You play the king. So now you can almost place all the points. Where's all the high cards here?
Yeah, so West has ace queen to 7 or 6 diamonds and king of clubs, and that's it.
Yeah, I think they've usually got 7 here, but they could have 6. Yeah. And the king of clubs, that's it, which means East has the ace of clubs. And if West had king 10x, they might have ducked the club, potentially. So it's likely that West has king 10 tight or king doubleton club. So they do that. And they could have beat me here, but they didn't. They didn't know what I had. And they played a spade for me. So they rectified my mistake early for not unblocking the spades. Now what?
So, maybe I was thinking maybe coming out the queen of clubs, hoping clubs are 3-2, but then you can't ruff anything.
Well,
oh wait, if you come out the queen of clubs,
stay with that thought.
Yeah, if they win it, you've got the jack of clubs as an entry. If they duck it, you can ruff something.
And if they're 3-2, does it make now?
We get to pitch one on the jack of spades, one on the king of diamonds, and take the heart finesse again.
No, you ruff one and pitch one on each of the things. You can't take the heart finesse because you can't get to dummy. So if they duck it, yeah. So at this point, I think if we just in a second, I'm going to show you the only winning play at this point is what Pete said, the queen of clubs. So we played the queen of clubs, and now East has 2 options. They can take it, and now you win what they play back. You cross to the jack of clubs in dummy, and you cash winners and take a heart finesse. Okay? And if they duck it, you play ace of hearts, ruff a heart, throw something on the jack of spades, so throw something on the king of diamonds. Okay? And if they ruff the king of diamonds with their winning trump, you just discard a loser. Okay? So this is the only winning play at this point. If you play a small club to the jack, they win it and return a club, and now you can't get to dummy to do anything. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they take it. And they return a heart, you take a finesse, and you cross the jack of clubs and dummy's high. So you play a club to jack, and you can claim. So nice. If we go back to... pressing on the wrong button again. This is why I was so happy with this hand. Because when you do this, and you get that one card makes you the contract from this point, don't you feel really good? At this point, What's the right card? Well, at every point, we're like, I don't know, I guess we do this. And, we stumbled into a point where we've not done anything to go off. And this is the only card we can play. And it feels really good at the point when you check, could I, do I always make that? And it goes one off, makes. And that's the card you played. Don't you feel good? Doesn't that worry you, Pete? That level of skill, doesn't that worry you? So, that's, I'm not going to strike fear into Pete. He's going to be trembling when he's playing his boards now.
Yeah, no, that's a cool hand.
Again, it got me a good board, but going off would be a bad board. I don't know what everyone else is in. I can't remember. It's been quite a while here,
But you did well also not bidding 5 clubs on the hand. So the fact that you stopped in only 4 clubs was like the first hurdle, and then also nailing that only card to play was cool.
Yeah, if they can beat me when they win the king of clubs by playing a club back at that point, and I've blocked the spades, what I need to do is unblock the spades so that if they play a club back, they're in the same dilemma. If they take it, I've got an entry to dummy, and if they don't, I can ruff the hearts. But with the spades being blocked, I can't cash the jack of spades when I'm in dummy because I've still got the ace. So the winning actual double dummy line at the point where I win the heart finesse, I have to unblock the ace of spades at that point.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they could have beat me, but they didn't. And it's difficult. Again, they don't know the whole hand. I don't know the whole hand. We're all kind of underplaying until the point where I played the queen of clubs. Yeah.
Nice. Well, by the way, we want to know from you viewers. We've got teams. There's two of us. We've got Team Pete. We've got Team Steve. Who do you think is going to take out the glory in the finals? So for this, BBO is even going to support it. So if you post down in the comments, are you picking Team Pete or are you going for Team Steve? And they're going to randomly pick 3 names from the comment section, and you get to win $5 BBO if your name is picked.
Yeah, nice couple of speedballs in there for you. So obviously it's an easy choice. Give Pete some votes. Don't make him feel bad, but it's a clear choice. Team Steve, 3rd in the qualifiers. Although Pete was 10th in the semi-finals, which is a tougher field or something. I can't remember where you came. Was it 10th?
Yeah, 10th.
That's pretty good. Oh,
snuck into the top 10.
Yeah, but the strategy is going to be completely different now. Are you going to film your final hands, your final 100 boards?
Yep.
How are you going to do it in stages?
Don't know. So yeah, I'll say how I'm feeling and maybe play all 50.
I think I'm going to break it down into groups of 12 or 13 boards, I think.
Yeah.
Do 12 then 13, 12 then 13, and then on the other platform do 12, 13, 12, 13. Because my usual videos were 12 boards, weren't they? And they take about 30 minutes or so. Yeah.
That's sensible. But hopefully if I just find a time where I'm feeling good and just like, okay, it's done. I've won this.
I'm not going to play. I don't think I'm going to play 50 in one sitting. Especially if I get a bad board, I might take a break or something. So I'll film as much as I feel like I've got the energy to film, and then we'll see how we do. So hopefully. So we'll be back with 2 more videos. We're going to have a video of us at the start of the event once we've started playing. We're going to have some guests in there. And then we're going to have a video at the wrap-up where we conclude and see how everyone's done. And we're going to have some more guests in there. And again, all these guests have made the final. To make the final out of how many people entered to start with? Several thousand. And we're down to the last 100. Well, 200, isn't it? Because there's 100 from each site.
Yep.
It's if you have done it, you've done it really well. And if you've played in these and didn't make it, you know how well people have had to play to make it because of how difficult it was to get good boards there.
Yeah, for sure. Like I saw many posts of people like on the cusp of this is so tough. It's like an absolute battle to get in. So
absolutely right.
There's no like
80% boards in the qualifying were 55 or 60% boards in the final, and 60% boards in the semi-final were 45%. 60% boards became 45% boards. So you couldn't just do a bit above average. If you just played normally and didn't drop any tricks, and the qualifier you were getting 60%. And in the semi-final, you were getting less than average because people were doing crazy things and doing well at it.
Yeah.
But hopefully that won't be the case. Hopefully people will be a bit like us and playing a bit more down the line and not going for these crazy, stupid things. We can hope. I think if I finish above average, I'll be happy. But I'll be even happier if I finish above Pete. So, anything else, Pete?
I think that's it, but just a quick reminder, vote Team Pete down in the comments.
Sorry, I think you misspoke. Team Steve! Team Steve! You can only vote once, but we will trawl through the comments and pick 3 names at random and get $5 BBO. So that'll be done a few days after the video goes live. So please get on with that now. And if you've got anything you want to see in the last 2 videos, anything you want us to talk about, also comment there. We will have time to reflect on these comments before we record the next 2 videos, and that will be it for the eBridge Cup this year. So that's been Pete. Hi, thanks for joining us, Pete.
Yep.
And I've been Steve.
Thank you.
We will see you in about a week and a half for video number 2 of the final. So see you there, and root for your favourites.
Yeah. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.